Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm going to share what I woke up with on my mind today. Back in the day, it used to be this thing, people would say a lot, what would Jesus do? And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that saying. But I'm going to ask, what are you going to do? What would you do? A lot of times we use faith as a crutch. We use prayer as something that, you know, we don't move when we don't want to do what God calls us to do or tells us to do. The number one thing that a lot of us say, well, I'm going to pray on it. Which there is nothing wrong with praying on something, but a lot of you already know what you're supposed to do. You already know the answer, but you use I'm going to pray on it to procrastinate. You use that to procrastinate, to keep you from doing something that you may be fearful of doing, something that you are apprehensive about, something that's too big for you and you too afraid to step out on faith and do that thing. So as I was thinking today, I'm like, Lord, your word says greater works than these will we do because you go to the Father. You have already endowed us. Acts 1 and 8 says, when the Spirit comes upon you, the Holy Spirit comes upon you, you shall receive power. Luke 10:19, behold, I give unto you power to tread upon lions and scorpions. Power over the power of the enemy. And nothing shall by enemy. So we have been given everything we need to succeed in every area of our lives. But because we are human and we have emotions, sometimes we allow fear to creep in. We allow our negative self-talk to keep us stagnant. I'm a witness. That's been my test. God brought me, he delivered me from that. We cannot allow fear to keep us stagnant. We cannot, we need to stop using, I'm going to pray on it, to keep us from moving forward on something. When you've already been given the answer, you know the answer. A lot of times, look, I'm going to tell on myself. I can tell the truth and shame the devil. Somebody asked me to do something, and the answer was immediate. I knew it was a no. I knew it was a no immediately. But because I love the person, I didn't want to say, well, it's a no. Well, let me pray on it. Let me pray on it. And instead of saying, I never have a problem with saying no to people. That's never that's never been an issue with me. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. But when it's kind of hard for me to put it into words what I'm trying to say. Like I knew it was a no, and I should have just said no. I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I used that. Let me pray on it. Crutch. Instead of just being bold in that moment and saying no, God, that's not something that I feel I've been led to do. So please don't, let's get rid of the crutches. Let's get rid of the crutches. Let's move forward in whatever it is God has told us to do. Let us get rid of the fear. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but love, power. There's that power thing, love, power, and a sound mind. So, if you just don't know clearly what it is that you need to do or how you need to do it, yeah, pray about it. Pray about it. But don't use let me pray on it as a crutch, to keep you stagnant, to keep you from getting out of the boat and walking on water, doing something new in your life. So whatever that thing is that you have been afraid to do, I pray that God gives you extra boldness on today. I pray that he gives you extra courage on today, because he commands us to be strong and courageous. That's what the word said in Joshua 1:9. I command you to be strong and courageous, to not be afraid. So you cannot go in and possess the land using a crutch. I don't know. Let me pray on it. You got to walk in faith. You have to walk in faith. Faith is an action. Walking is you're moving, you're doing something. And I'm speaking to myself too. I do what David did. I encourage myself in the Lord. Because a lot of times there are not going to be people around to speak life into you. The life that you need, that's going to, push you into doing what you need to do. So I'm a big proponent in encouraging myself in the Lord. You have to be your own biggest cheerleader some seasons, your own biggest fan. Because if you're waiting on other people to push you, to cheer for you, to, help you get to where you're going, you'll be waiting a long time. So learn how to encourage yourself in the Lord. Pray whatever that's holding you back. Pray that God will give you greater boldness, greater tenacity to allow you to meet that thing. Look, the word says that the wicked flee when nobody's chasing them, but the righteous are bold as lions. So I pray boldness over you today, you and me. I pray that God give us greater boldness to accomplish everything that he has called us to accomplish for his kingdom. God bless you all. I pray you have a wonderful Friday, a safe weekend, and be great. Be great. Be bold. Be great. Do what you've been called to do. God bless you.